Dun, dun, dun. Just hanging, just hanging. And she's fussy cutting again. Yep. Good morning, T. Hi, Anne. Surprise. Sitting here fussy cutting. Thought I'd go live. I'll wait here for you. Not doing anything spectacular. I'm just playing, cutting out these words to add to some clusters and tabs. Hey, Terry. Hey, Libby. Hi, Anne. So, yeah, nothing spectacular. Just saw Pam was not on, so thought I would go on instead. Girl needs to get her sleep patterns in order. So I made some clusters this morning, and I've got to make a lot more. A lot more. So if anyone wants to come and play, let me know. I'll send you a link. Because we're just hanging out. You slept in late. I had to get up early and get Tali's stuff organised for her to go back home. And then had my live, and then I had to go people. I had to go pick up mail. I had to go to an employment thing that just absolutely useless. Don't know why I bother. Awesome. Glad you could have your coffee with me too. So I got some happy mail. No, I didn't get happy mail. Oh yeah, I did get happy mail. I got some happy mail and a haul that I will share with you. Hey, Riley. Riley sent me something in the mail, which is very cool. I will show you in a sec. I'm excited. I'm going to use it for the cover of this journal. Everybody's getting coffees. I'm waiting for my tea. It sounds like the tea maker is in the kitchen right now. Hi, Angie. Been up since 2 a.m. Oh, what is your bold decision? Do tell. I like a bold decision. I also like to live vicariously through others' bold decisions. Yes, please. Yes, good luck with your surgery today. It's all going to be fine. We'll be thinking about you. Cup of peppermint tea and honey right now sounds delish. I'm just having a normal tea, a normal, what do you call it? What do I drink? Wow, mine's on. Dilmah Extra Strength Black Tea. The best tea. So is it a local anaesthetic that you're having, Ange, or is it you're going under? I hope it fixes your throat for you, whichever way it is. Getting rid of all my card making stamps, dies, going to have a yard sale, doesn't sell, is getting donated to local charity. Wow, you're not making cards anymore? That's huge. I can use my dies for other things other than cards. I don't have specific card dies, so I don't need to get rid of any of them at the moment. Yeah, I have a lot of stamps, but the stamps I have, I don't use. I just don't use them. I wish I had more, background stamps and like the stuff that I make all the time, like beachy stuff and boho stuff. I don't use all the other stuff that I have there. But that's okay. I really don't need it. I've got along without them for this long. What I don't have, I make digitally, so I don't need to have all the stamps. And I'm just starting to make a collection of, I'm just making a collection of organic and shape dies, like these sort of ones, and background dies, and I really like having organic shapes and things. So I've just started collecting a few more of these type of dies. Hang on, just put it there.
Things are in the way.
I know. I've got such a mess happening. Thank you. Yeah, I don't do cutesy. I don't do cutesy at all. Not even my cards are what I consider cutesy. Even the cutesy kit that I made, the Junkyard Fairies, they're grungy as. They're still cute, I suppose, but I don't do cutesy. And I don't do DT projects anymore either. But I am going to get the foiling machine out that Michelle gave me. And I'm going to do some background foiling for this journal. Got to order some bronze paper, bronze stuff. Ooh, that's very brave. That's very brave of you. Well done. Cute is subjective. Nah, cute is the like really cartoony, childish sort of stuff. That's what I call cute. I'm not into that at all. Each to their own. There's a place for it. Obviously, other people enjoy it. It's just not my thing. Foiling stuff gone. Yeah, I must admit that the foiling that I have done, I've enjoyed the foils, but I'm enjoying gluing, like doing the glue method on the foil, so I can just get organic shapes rather than shapes that are already made. Because I don't do love hearts and coffee cups, and even, I'm sorry, I don't mean to diss your design in the foiling world, T, but it's just not my thing. But I do like to organically foil. Yep, there's a lot of people that love it. I'm just not one of them. You know, there's some grungy stuff I don't like either, so we all have our own styles. It's nice to find your style so that you don't have the gazillion million different bits and pieces and stamps and dies and all that sort of stuff. It's nice to finally find out what your style is, and then you can get rid of all the other stuff. Hey Da, how you doing? Ah, Angie, you're there for everybody and they're not there for you. That's a bit sad, but you've got this. You can do it. We'll be thinking of you. Hey, Jenny. How you doing? Surprise. All right, all the best, Angie. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, girl. You'll be fine. Yeah, me too, because I clicked the join button and sat in the backstage for about 10 minutes thinking, well, where is she? What the hell? What's going on? She just left me hanging there. Silicon matte, more like a kid's thing really, with palette imprinted and a water bowl. Yes. Intention was to use when I'm using my clay to keep my desk. And the problem is it doesn't sit flat. Heat it up. Heat it up. My silicon matte doesn't sit flat most of the time either. It has a little ripple in it, as you would have noticed when I was gel plating the other night and decided to print off my mat. It's got a little ripple in it. Unfortunately, that's a silicon problem. If you can, get yourself a piece of ply or Perspex or something and just spend the time to fiddle around and get it on there as flat as you can, and then just leave it on there. Sit it beside your desk or something when you're not using it. So Michael is Riley. She's incognito. She's really a spy, international, 00 something or other. Or something like that. She's actually using her hubby's YouTube account. Yeah, just don't get it too hot because you'll melt it, being silicone. But yeah, that's what I do. Just give it a little run over with the heat tool. Not too close. That'll make a nice pocket. Or is it a cyanide pill? One of those. because I haven't put it in yet. That would be why. Hang on a sec. Does anybody else want the link besides Anne? Tracy? Libby? Hang on. Hang on a minute. Was that a yes, you want the link, Tracy, or that was a yes to Denny? Hang on a sec. Oh, excuses, Tracy. This mess from last night. I must admit, I did clean up a lot of my mess before I went to bed. Did I just get blooped by Anmar? I did.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's evening.
It's whatever.
That's true. It is whatever.
Oh, how are you this morning?
I'm okay.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
That was a very hesitant okay.
I know it was. I kind of overslept a little bit, but not really overslept. It's not even. No, it's just 6 now. Anyway, yeah, it's all good.
Very good.
I had a nice conversation with my oldest son last night. It was his birthday. He turned 50. I have a 50-year-old. Seems very old.
Doesn't it? I told my eldest son that he's not allowed to tell me what his age is anymore because pretty sure we're about the same age now.
Right. That's it. No more, right?
He said, Mom, you cannot be 45 anymore because I just turned 42. I said, shut up. So rude.
Yes, that's very rude. It is. Time marches on, whether you want to or not. You just march along with it or limp along with it, as be the case. Limping, walking, whatever.
As long as you're upright, doesn't matter.
That's right.
Ugh, teenage girls, Libby. Ugh. Glad I never had any of those.
Teenage girls. I don't know how I would have handled that. Fortunately, I had 2 boys. I don't know how I would have handled girls.
I had 4 boys. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad I had boys. Always wanted a girl, but after my girlfriend had her girls, I went, oh, thank God I had boys.
I think boys are easier. I could be totally wrong, but because I just because I had boys, I don't know.
Girls can be just so beachy.
Yeah. I guess boys can be moody. I don't know. My boys were pretty or are pretty laid back. They have their moments, as everyone does.
Hold on, I need to go back and read. Oh, she's not the drama. She's in the drama. Okay. I get it. We'll forgive her this time for being a girl. Just this time.
5 boys. Not afraid of color. 5. Wow.
That's Tracy.
And Tracy. Oh, hi, Tracy.
Or T, as we all call her.
Oh, okay. And here's who's got 3 girls and 2 boys. Libby. Did
4
the girls
boys.
spoil the boys?
Here I was thinking I was done with fussy cutting for this journal. Oh, how wrong I was.
I am really enjoying using Restream. It is
It's
so
much better.
user friendly. Oh my gosh.
Much better than StreamYard.
Yes. It was so easy to get set up.
Really, Tracy, I very, very rarely use. If you looked at my history for the last 2 years on Facebook, there's very, very few posts from me. It's usually a funny meme or a cute goat movie or something. I don't do anything else. If I do, go on there.
I forgot about this message from George about his birthday on Sunday.
What about it?
Ty Diamond has invited us to it.
Oh, what, this Saturday?
Sunday.
This Sunday? What, for lunch?
Dinner.
Or for dinner?
Oh, Sunday night.
Okay.
No call.
That's okay. We get a takeaway if you get called out.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Anna Merritt. That's it. Comedy cats and food. Mine's comedy goats and food. Or dogs.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Emmerich. I've been following this. It's a sheep farm, I guess, where they raise sheep. It's in the form of a reel. It's called Delscone Farms, I think. They're in Scotland. And those little pygmy goats and stuff, they are so damn cute. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
When they're bouncing around, oh my God. And it's cold there, so people they have little sweaters on them. And some people made little hats for them. Oh my God. They're so cute. I guess people have them as pets, I guess.
Yep.
And they're little. I guess the pygmy ones don't get very big.
My girlfriend's got a hobby farm and she's got probably, we call it the Ark because she has 2 of everything. And they're just about all miniatures. Miniature cows,
Okay.
miniature goats. They're pretty cute.
Miniature horses.
Just little Shetland ponies and ducks. Her ducks are so damn cute. Baby ducks. Oh my God, baby ducks are so cute.
Oh, the ducklings. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, duckling went by a couple of weeks ago now. A mama and a papa. And I counted 12 ducklings.
What you making, Anne?
Him.
Tracy wants to know.
I don't. Oh, this is a sashiko stitching. And it will be a placemat. I have a centerpiece that I've already made on my dining room table. And I have one placemat done. And so that's what it is. And it kind of goes like this. And it's just slow stitching. So this will be like this. And then there's 2 pieces that go out here like so. I have them already cut out. Whoops. Come on in, you can do it. My God. There. Like so.
Cute.
And there'll be black circles, black fabric circles in this corner and in this corner. And there's some other stitching that goes over here. Thank you.
Okay.
Placemat ended up being a little bit smaller than I expected once I, put the backing on it. So it's the finished placemat is only about yay big. So
Well,
I
you
don't
only
care.
You only have to fit a plate on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's one of those things that you just kind of not have to think about too much when you do them. Just kind of relax and do it.
Sure, I can do that. Making you full screen, Anne.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So this piece is just going to be, I know it almost looks like music paper. This is just tiny stitches. And this is and then I've gone across. And this one's not, this is actually across too many stitches, but that's okay. Yeah, just hang on a second. I'll show you the placemat. It's just here in the other room.
I don't have any animals anymore. It's very sad. I actually have to talk to my husband more now. It's just not right.
Here's the original piece. This is the runner. So you can see that it's got seed stitching, some different pieces. So that's, I guess, and here's my first place mat. I made a mistake. I really wanted these to be opposite, but the next one will be. So that's, and then I backed it. And this is the muslin that I'm stitching on. So that's the Sashiko.
They're very cool.
Sashiko, I think. Sashiko.
Ginny, I could not afford to go to the shelter. I've been looking at the shelter things and they want $1,600 to rescue a dog from the shelter now. I don't have that sort of money. Yep, $1,600. $1,600.
That's insane.
Uh-huh.
How are people? They must have a lot of dogs. I would think people can't afford that.
No, only rich people
They
can.
want to get them out to homes.
Well, they just want to. They reckon they want to make sure that whoever adopts them can afford veterinary care and everything. And says, well,
Right.
and I said to one of them, I said, well, I can afford, vaccinations and veterinary care, and if I need emergency vet, I've got a credit card I can pay off.
Right, exactly.
My dog lived to 17 years old. You're cutting a lot of people out who have a lot of love to give.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They're putting such a big price on it. I know they got to pay for desexing, but that's like $200, and I would say
Yeah, to have them
$500
neutered can't be that.
or $600 maybe for desexing and vaccination, but $1,600 is craziness.
Wow. That's, yeah. That seems very extreme.
So no, unfortunately I won't be rescuing another dog. Not at this stage anyway. We had a rescue
maybe
dog.
you'll be driving down the road one day and there'll be somebody that has a sign that says free puppies.
Maybe. Not these days, because they make such a big profit out of mutts these days. Crossbred dogs, all the oodles and stuff.
Oh, the designer dogs, yeah.
Nope, not seeing me again now. That's it. Yeah, I will. I'll talk to the vet. She was really good.
I guess, yeah, the vet might know of someone that has puppies coming that maybe.
Yeah, I've had a look at a few fosters. Even the rehoming places, they're supposed to, the rehome, they're not supposed to charge that amount of money, but they do.
Well, that seems like profit making.
The odd thing is that, not the odd thing, but the horrible thing is that some of these rehoming places, the dogs are already desexed when they go there. They don't need to charge that much for them.
Right. Well, we got Lily. This was a woman that just fostered, I guess, kittens. And she had like a website and there was pictures. And I saw this picture of Lily when she was a kitten. And I called her and I said, is this kitten still available? And she said yes. And my mom was alive at the time. We went over to the house and we walked into a nice, foyer. And I remember there was a door to the left, and opened the door, and there were, I don't know, at least a dozen kittens in there bouncing around and playing. And Lily came running right over to us. It's like she had decided that we were
You
her
were her
people.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was going home with us. And actually, yeah, that's what happened. She did. But this woman, I guess, instead of, having them in a kennel, she had a bunch of them in her home. And I think $50 is what it cost.
Yeah, when we adopted Coop, he was a poodle, miniature poodle, and he was in a shelter, and we adopted him, and he was $280. That was a lot of money back then when we adopted him. So
Sure. Yeah.
he was the same age as Molly, but he died. We had him put down 3 years ago because he got liver cancer.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he was like $290 or something. He was
Mm-hmm.
D6, microchipped, vaccinated. I can't understand why there's so much. I mean, I know they've got to buy food. They get a lot of donations.
Yeah.
I know vets are expensive.
I don't know, $1,600 just seems like it's a little high. It almost seems like
Oh, I've
they're
seen them
looking
for
to make a profit.
that's for a mutt. If you wanted to get like a purebred German Shepherd or something like that, they're $2,500 at the shelf.
Imagine, yeah. But $1,600 for a
The beautiful this beautifulness here, or this beautifulness here. This is a pile of tea bags, used dried tea bags. This is some cheesecloth that I dyed last night when we were, or Wednesday night. Is that last night for you guys? Yeah. When we were doing jelly plate. I at the end of the night I put a lot of stuff on my second mat and just made a whole big mess and squirted water and inks and stuff all over it.
That's a good idea.
So I dyed the cheesecloth while I had all the ink on the silicone mat, which turned out beautiful. Breeders, yeah, it is bullshit. Breeders anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000, depending on what breed you're looking at. You can't buy an oodle for under $2,500 puppy from the breeder. It's craziness, I tell ya.
I watch a YouTube channel, and he's in California. It's called Sitting with Dogs.
Yeah,
Talked about Rocky
Rocky
Tanaki.
Tanaka. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. I watch that show.
I watch him and I watch what's it called? Lee. What's he called?
Is it the guy that trains dogs, the dog whisperer?
No. This guy, he started off rescuing dogs, and now he's got one of the biggest sanctuaries in wherever he is.
Oh, I know. Oh, yes.
And he goes and he does rescue day from the shelters every Tuesday or something. He rescues half a dozen dogs. And,
yes.
Yeah.
And he takes them out to this farm, and they, the new dogs join the pack of the,
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. What's the name of that guy? I watch him also.
Can't think. He's just changed his
I don't
name.
know.
He's just changed the name of the rescue to Lillian Lee or something. After his dog that passed.
Right.
But I can't think of what the Asher. That's it. The Asher House. Yep.
Oh, yes. Very good. Thank you. The Asher.
The Asher House. Hi, Vanessa.
Morning.
Yeah, and because I watch those, I could get quite a lot of that sort of shorts come up, and there's one that's just been coming up a lot lately, and here's this big tattooed biker freaking looking dude from Russia. They're in Russia somewhere, Bosnia or somewhere like that, and he's got the same sort of thing as the Asher House, except they're in snow for 6 months of the year. So, they trudge out in the snow and rescue all these farm dogs that have been on chains for years. And
Oh, isn't that sad? Oh my God, it
he's
just makes me so mad.
He's built this big closure with all these kennels, and every 10 kennels or something, there's a fire room where he has a fire going all the time, and they can go in there and get out of the snow. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
We get these ads about donating to the Humane Society, and starving dogs, and those, those people should be arrested,
Yes, they should.
fined, arrested, starved themselves. Oh, you see the condition of some of these animals, and you just why have a pet if you're not going to take care? I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why have a dog and chain it outside and leave it there to be, not loved? Or I just don't
Starved.
understand the
I don't
mindset.
know.
I don't understand.
I don't
Barely feed it.
understand it either. I think those ones are okay. Without a word. He needs a word. Yeah, she said she was setting an alarm and going to do her live still. Her members live.
Yeah, when I woke up, I went over to Pam's and I realized that she had signed off early.
Yeah, well, I
She
clicked
must be
on the
tired.
link and went backstage, and I could hear the fan going, and I could hear a cat meowing, and I could hear the wind chimes. But I think, well, are you going to let me in or not? But there was no hands. It was just an empty desk. It's like she kept me hanging in the background. Rude. Huh?
You would think, yes. They should make it affordable and easy. It's 500 there. Oh, okay. I think cats are probably a lot cheaper.
$300 for a cat.
No, Jennifer said that where she is, it's about $500 to rescue at a shelter here. Jennifer. Well, where's Jennifer? Jennifer's in the States, isn't she? Or is she in
Yeah,
Australia?
Jennifer's in California, I think. Not far from
Oh,
Pam.
okay. Oh, that's right, because she's Pam's neighbor. $500 seems a lot.
Well, $500 is, is reasonable to pay for an animal, but $1,600 is ridiculous. California A.
California, right? That's okay. Well, I made that Australian piano hinge book, but I'm not happy with it.
Well, I still don't understand why it's an Australian piano hinge. It looks like the same.
I don't know why it's called Australian either.
The same piano hinge I've seen. So
Unless the woman, Sarah Matthews, is she Australian? She didn't seem to be Australian, but I could be.
don't know. I don't know.
Makes it sound more exotic, I guess. I'm not liking the tabs, so I'm thinking of, well, maybe you would probably have the answer to that. Can I? Well, I guess I could. Could I glue pages? Like take a piece. I think I have a loose piece of paper in here. I thought I did. Somewhere. I can take another piece of paper like this, right? Fold it in half, and then just glue it over this tab and add another page to cover the tab.
But what's holding the tab in? Because you have to have that piece of paper through the center.
Yes.
To hold the tab in.
Yeah, that holds the tab in, but I would take. Let me see. I think let's take a pizza. Here. So here, I would take a piece of paper like this, right? The same.
Yep.
Fold it in half. I can't. My hands aren't working today. I just glued that right over that.
Why not? Why not?
And then I would have actually I could glue on one side, right? And then glue that down, then have a flippy floppy. Like that. Because it's every other page that has the tab that sticks out. I use the exact same paper, the same brand, the same weight as she did. But these paper tabs, some of them are cracking. She used a different material for the accordion part.
Okay.
That sticks to the.
Yeah, I'd probably be more inclined to use a fibrous paper to do those tabs with.
Yeah, the accordion.
Yeah, because they don't rip as easily.
Yeah, it's probably a really good idea. Never thought of it. Yeah. She used some printed paper to do these tab things. She used a different and it was a beautiful printed paper, and I didn't have anything like that. So her binding is really pretty because she's got this beautiful printed paper along this where the tabs are.
Or did she use a cardstock or something?
This is a 90 weight. They're calling it watercolor paper, but it's only 90 weight. It's only 90-pound weight, which I think is a little lightweight for watercolor, but that's what it said on the packaging.
Yeah. Get out
But
of
you can
there.
see these tabs are already starting to, I mean, just, yeah, it's brittle. So,
Can you put some washi tape over them?
I was thinking doing that too.
Or some
You
cheesecloth?
hear it when it cracks.
Yeah.
Washi tape. I have that, I have some of this like white cloth medical tape. That might work.
Just make sure it's not too thick, because remember when we did those extended pages, they were quite thick
Yeah.
in the center.
And then someone suggested I take it all apart and then just stitch them together.
Well, that
But
sounds
I can't because I've got these 2-inch slats, and I could only have I would be afraid to put a stitch this close to the end.
that sounds
And
like a lot of fluffing around.
work. Yes, a lot of fluffing around for sure. And where the reinforcement really needs to be is like on the accordion tab itself, because that takes the brunt, of the bending back and forth.
Yeah, I'll just go with tape, I think.
Tape it, yeah.
Paper tape, washi tape's nice and thin.
No, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Washi tape's nice and thin. I got plenty of it.
Make it a feature of the book. That's a good idea.
There you go. It was done on purpose, yes. I mean, when you get to the page that doesn't have the tab, it's got that feature where it lays flat, which is always nice, See, this slides out. And then you can take the page out if you wanted to do a double,
Yeah. I got to sort these out. I can never find anything in this because they're all mixed together.
Uh-oh.
I need a mushroom, but where are the mushrooms?
Uh-oh. Mushrooms, oh no, mushrooms.
Don't show Pam. Mushrooms. Bottles. Crystals. Don't fall off. Go a color wave. Painted gold. Look at all these suggestions.
Oh my. There are lots of goodies there.
Bottles, leaves, plants, things. What the hell is that? It's a bucket of some sort.
Mediocre arts and crafts, said she ate them. She ate your mushrooms.
That's not very bloody nice, Pug. A thing, a crystal, a bottle, a crystal. See all this fussy cutting I did, and I still can't find what I want. Fussy cutted it all.
Nice, wasn't it? I remember when you were fussy cutting, you were really going at it.
I did it all, and then I went back and inked it all, and
now you can't find.
now I can't find the mushrooms. I want a long,
The
tall, skinny mushroom, like this one. Maybe that's not long enough. No, not long enough.
Long, tall, skinny mushrooms.
All I can find is little short, stubby mushrooms and a bat. Come on, there's gonna be a long, tall, skinny mushroom somewhere.
I'm
Short,
sure there's more than one, right?
short. Absolutely, there is. Oop, spider. Don't look, Val. What? Where?
Wait a minute, there's one, it's right there near your finger. Riley's
Just-
saying.
She's fibbing.
Oh. Riley, that's not nice.
It's not nice, Riley. There's a long, tall. It's probably too big. It's a maybe. Riley. Mushroom. Maybe. Bottle, bottle, bottle. Oop.
So are you still really hot, or are things starting to cool down a little bit there?
The nights are getting cooler. It's still hot during the day, though. Oh, come on. Where's all the long ones? Don't tell me I've used them all already. Already? There's some. They're all short little fat ones. I'm going to have to find bags to separate all these so they don't all end up back in the same bag.
Did you find some tall ones?
I found two, but they're not the skinny ones. They're not tall and skinny. They're tall, but they're fat. Oh, crystal. Wrong hole. You had to go there. Can someone, security, someone have that Libby removed, please? I didn't have a problem with gnomes until the Juju incident. Then it all went south. Hey, Jill. Log, bottle, fat, mushroom. Got lots of bottles.
It's a big fat mushroom. Wow, that's a...
It is a big fat mushroom. I just want a little skinny one. Just a little skinny mushroom. There's a tall one. Whoop, there's one. Now I've got to keep sorting.
The many of broken hands. Talking about.
It's all Juju's fault. She put me off gnomes for good.
Did you just do too many gnomes? One gnome too many?
No, I was making her hunky men for her hunky man journal, right? With, no shirts,
Right.
Viking cowboys and all this stuff. And I said, what else? You've got a fireman, you got a policeman. She said, well, how about a gnome with a six-pack?
What?
So I went and made a gnome with a six-pack, and for some reason, my AI decided we like gnomes with six-packs, and every time I went to make a kit later, these little gnomes were turning up in the background everywhere.
6 packs.
For weeks, these gnomes were turning up in the background. So
oh my God, that's...
it got to the stage where we had to ban the word because these people in chat just kept on gnoming everything. Because they just can't let things go.
I would have to say that the gnome with the six-pack would be pretty scary looking. It just is not right.
That was not right. And it ruined my AI for a very long time. I do this beautiful garden scene. I did a cottage garden kit.
Yeah.
And
No. Don't say.
looking in the background when I was editing, and in the background is this little gnome sitting by the fence with no shirt on. It's like, what the hell?
You were invaded by gnomes.
I was. That's why the word gnome got banned. Because I was going to leave. Just stop it. No more gnomes.
Well, your aversion to gnomes makes perfect sense.
Exactly. I have my reasons.
Hey, Pam.
Did she wake up?
Yeah, she's here. She said, hey, hey.
Hey, hey. You want to go back to your place now? No, you can go do your members live. I only came to fill in while I was sitting here mucking around. Go do your members live. I'll turn off.
I woke up and you had gone, so I saw Di was on, so I came over to Di's.
Because I went over and clicked the link for Pam, and she left me sitting in the background talking to myself.
You had the chimes to keep you company.
The chimes and the fan. Sitting there talking to all my friends, which obviously wasn't Pam because she'd left me stranded, left me hanging in the background.
Right. She was hanging out like the chimes.
Bye, Libby. Bye, Jenny. Whatever you want to do, Pam, you can either come in here or you can go do your live. People want to do their live, that's fine by me. Fine, fine, fine. If only I could find all the bags to put these in. What did I do with the bags? You wouldn't mind going back to sleep? Well, it's up to you, Dom. Whatever you want to do. You make up your mind. If you want to do the live, I'll say goodbye. And if you don't, we'll stay here. I'm just going to get some sandwich bags to put these in. I'll be back while you make up your mind.
We can lullaby you back to sleep. No, that probably would not.
Okay. I'm back. Up to Pam. It's her live. As I said, I just hit the live button because I was sitting here talking with nobody. Pam abandoned me again. I had issues, you know that. Yes, I would say so. You need to demand that, Pam.
Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet.
Oh, you don't have your meds? That's not good.
No, it's not good. What do you want, members? Members vote. Yeah, but you're the one that's hosting it, and are you up for it?
Yeah. I think the members, well, I only can speak for myself. If you're tired and you need to get rest, then I think that's more important than the lie.
We
That's
would
my
rather
personal
you
opinion.
healthy, happy, and rested. Pam is much nicer.
I'm seeing my head. Amarit says, go to bed, Pam.
The link's there if you want to come and chat to them. Okay. Now that'll make it easier to find stuff.
Did you separate them and put them in the appropriate bags?
I did.
Good.
Pam, you're not a flake. We all love you. We know what you're going through at this moment, and you're unmedicated and out in the real world. That's a scary thing.
Why won't he give you your meds?
Exactly.
Oh, is this because he wants you off that
Hey,
other med for 3 days before he'll give you the med that I take for my restless leg syndrome that works like a charm? Just saying.
here's my happy mail from Riley. She gave me this piece of beautiful grey suede that I'm going to make my journal cover for this apothecary journal out of.
What kind of material is that? Suede, did you say, or felt? What is it?
It's a faux suede, so it's like it's got a felt back on it. So
how pretty!
Yeah, it's very pretty, wrapped up in cicada wing paper. I have a whole ream of this paper, Riley. I love it.
Oh, that's nice. That brown tissue paper.
Cicada wing, yeah.
That'll look really cool as the cover for the apothecary thing.
Yes, I'm actually going to try to emboss
grayish. Is this one also out at me? Come on. Be aggressive.
Yeah, I would be a little bit more demanding for sure. For sure. So I got this set here. I really only wanted these, but you had to buy the whole set. So they're your spaces for your journal pages and stuff, but these are to make mini notebooks and journals with. So there's your spine. You just stick the whole thing on and cut out your pieces, or trace out, cut out your pieces, whatever. So you can make notebooks in 3 different sizes without all the measuring. So they're like
Oh,
10.
that's nice.
So those. This is a Temu order, and that costs $7 for that whole set. I know, you need to find a new doctor, Pam. That's just not right. Not right at all.
Oh, it's oh my gosh.
Tags and envelopes.
I mean, it's hard to start all over again. You have to go through all that bullshit, but you're going to have to. If this doctor's not going to listen to you, and
That's
you
it.
you know.
That's not a good doctor, no. Okay, so I got paper tape, matte paper tape in 3 different sizes for doing the journals with, wrapping the journals. So I've got that in 3 sizes. All right, Pam, get a good sleep. We'll see you later, alligator. You need to get up with an attitude and start demanding that the doctor is not a douchebag.
Take care of yourself, Pam.
So I got this ribbon, crinkly.
Oh, that's pretty. What is
bronze ribbon?
Oh, that is really pretty.
So got that, and I got some more of this chiffon ribbon, which is
that like really, sari tape.
It's thinner. It's chiffon, so it's opaque. It's a transparent. It's like.
Oh, okay. I have some sari tape. Oh, okay.
So it's chiffon.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's much sheerer. I like that sage color. It looks sagey.
Yes, that's for my tag ties. That's what I'll use for my tag ties. I did not order these, so they must have just given me a freebie. They do that sometimes. I don't like PET stickers. I haven't seen her yet, Pam. How did you go with that? They're just gold.
Oh, okay.
They're just gold stickers, but I didn't order them, so I would never order pet stickers because they annoy the hell out of me trying to peel them. So, and not only they sent me 2 packets, so
of course.
Anyway, and I just got this paper because it's got some runes on it, so I want the runes for the Viking journal. So, and this is sari in the green, which said turquoise on it. It said it was turquoise on the description, but it's green.
Now, where did you get that? I missed where you bought all this stuff.
It's Temu.
Oh, Temu. Okay.
Yeah, so this is Temu. And I got one of these, the swirly blades that the head pivots, so you can supposedly do
Yeah,
surface.
I've
And you
seen
want to
that. I
play.
don't know. Well, you can see what that works or not.
Yeah. Let's put it down and have a look, shall we? Find a bit of paper.
When you see it advertised, it looks like it's great to do fussy cutting with the.
Wait, what am I missed? What have I missed? T's going by T. Okay. Shall do. Sweet dreams, my friend. So, if you go onto Discord, there's a tab that says Vale. That Vale is blocked from if she's in here. Mind your business, because we're talking about you, not to you. There's a fundraiser in there because while Vale was in the hospital, her cat took ill and she raced back, got herself out of hospital, raced back to the cat, and the cat passed away while she was there.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if she's gone back to hospital yet, so we're going to, Pam's started a fundraiser to do maybe an Uber Eats card or something like that, just to help her out a little bit.
Okay.
So if you want to donate to that, you can go over to Discord and find the tab, and all the instructions are over there.
Okay. Will do. That's too bad.
All right, let's find a bit of paper. That's what I was doing, finding paper. And seeing if this works. Does it? Well, that didn't cut through, so I was not pressing hard enough, obviously. Maybe I need more practice. Oh, there you go. Put your finger on the top of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like it's cutting now. Oh
Okay.
wow.
Okay,
So you got to
if
put some pressure on the top of it. Yeah.
you got to put your finger on the top, but okay, it'll take some practice, I think, but we'll give it a go.
Well, it's got the little swivel, so that's going to make it easier going around corners and stuff if you're.
Yes. Now, what did I do with the lid? Where's the lid gone? Had to be a little clear plastic lid, didn't it? Here it is. Stop looking. Found it. It is sad. It's very sad. I know exactly how she feels. Not that I was in hospital, but hubby was in hospital when Molly took sick. So you don't have. Well, Vale is in Canada, so I'm sure they have something like that. I'm not sure, but
It's just such a horrible combination. Yeah. You're
it
sick.
is. I mean, she's sick, and she, as I said, she was in hospital at the time, so she must have signed herself out and gone to be with her baby. So it's very sad. So if anybody is interested in a little donation, doesn't have to be much. Anything helps. Adds up quickly when everybody puts in a little bit. I know when Molly passed and I was in the hospital with Patrick and came home and she hadn't passed yet, but she was sick. And then all you girls got together and got me a pot plant and a box of chocolates and a Amazon gift card, and it was just beautiful. And I so appreciate every single one of you. Oh, we've lost Anne. Oh, she's back. Welcome back.
Surprise. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. Anyway, that was my little haul. And Pan was kind enough to set that up for us this afternoon, so. All right, after all that sorting, we only needed one freaking mushroom. One mushroom. Led to all of that.
For one.
For one mushroom.
Now, when you order from Temu, you order from what when they advertise it as local? Or you don't have to wait
a
that
lot of
long?
it, some of it's not local anymore, so.
Okay.
But it still only takes it's like 3 to 8 business days, depending on where the actual item is coming from.
That's not bad at all. Because Amazon has spoiled us rotten.
Yeah, well, see, our Amazon doesn't have same-day delivery here. Unless you have Amazon Prime, which I don't have.
Right. Well, even same day is not. A lot of times they've got so many strings attached in order to get same day that it's not.
Yeah.
You have to spend $25 and it has to be certain items that can only be done, obviously it's items that are close by physically.
Nope. We can go down the side.
Let's do this. Before I forget. This card.
Yep. Every little bit helps. Even you've got to find some sort of gift card, either it's Uber Eats or something like that, because we know she was starving in the hospital. I'm hungry. She doesn't have her daughter there or anything to come grab her something, so it's good. Hey Jay, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this paper so cool? Mulberry paper.
Mm-hmm. Rest.
Don't want to be any bigger.
Huh. Well, I can't get this to work. I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah, I thought Uber Eats would be a good thing for mail. this colour or do we want this colour?
Let's see.
Um,
It looks like it's a PayPal. Can I just send money directly to Pam through PayPal?
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's hello, not help. Okay. I was thinking, what does Jane need help with? Obviously, she needs help with their typing skills. Oh, my hands are so dry. This stuff just keeps sticking to it.
There she is. Yes, it is the right person.
Hey, Frida. Get off my finger, for goodness sake.
Okay. Done.
Well done. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Frida. Alrighty.
These are
All right. Then. Need something to put this on. I'll stiffen it up a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
They're all stickers. Didn't realise I did so many sticker sheets last night. That was a bit silly. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi, Mary. Well, we'll see. We shall see, Mary.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Flo. Thank you, Mary. That's very nice. Thank you.
Hi, Andrea.
It's the fabulous Flo.
Hello.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's good enough. It's good enough.
Don't stick to my. I think I need to go and do a paraffin wax dip on my hands. They're so dry. So dry.
And they had a lot of storms. I saw that. Andrea, were you in the middle of the storms?
Apparently, she slept through them.
Well, that's good.
Don't.
There's an amateur weatherman here, that Ryan Hall, and a lot of people watch him. He does a really good job. And his slogan is, "Don't be scared, be prepared." He's got quite the following.
Nope.
And then we have a local guy called Mike's Weather. He's a bit of a hyper. I can't stand it when weathermen hype storms, get people all.
We have Higgins Storm Chaser here. That's the one of those. Hyper.
Yeah, we have storm. These guys all have storm chasers too, that's just insane. Yeah, that's
Too big. Too big. See, these are things, Riley, if you come across jewellery with these flat beads with odd pieces of wood and stuff like this on it, they're the sorts of broken jewellery or jewellery that I like to buy. So they have these sorts of wooden beads.
button that's just broken pieces.
Nope, they're actually shaped wooden beads. This came on a piece of string, and I just took it off. They're all
okay, all right.
stacked on top of each other. Okay. Helen. All right, somewhere in this pile of stuff is a needle. Here it is. Stop looking. But I'm going to have to drill it out first. With my handy little drill that I bought on Amazon with my gift card.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You got that? Yeah, that's pretty cool because I have a Dremel, but that looks so much handier because it's wireless and it's the little stuff.
Except when you let go of it. Don't let go of it.
I'm assuming it has like a USB
USB.
charger or whatever charges.
USB. No, nothing that chunky, Riley, but if you ever come across it when you're op shopping. Don't let go of it.
I was watching some YouTube channel and the person suggested that you go to a jewelry store and ask them whether they have any broken jewelry in the back and would they give it to you or sell it to you.
No, they do
I don't
not.
know how well that would work.
They do not. Stop it. Not jewelry store jewelry. A lot of the little retailers that have cheap jewelry in them will, but Wait, you were live yesterday, Libby? Was that at like stupid o'clock in the morning for me? I missed it. That's just rude. Stop getting stuck. Been waiting for you 6 months for you to go live. 6 months, I tell you. Go live while I'm sleeping.
Who's this?
Libby.
Libby? And she went live 1:01 Eastern. That's Eastern my time, I guess. I'm Eastern. I was playing bridge. But...
What would it be? Sound asleep. Me, I'm counting. Jesus, Louises. Flew across the room. Hold on. So, this has got loose. Good grief. It's just a cordless drill. It can be used for any or all of the above. If you want to ream glass beads out, you need a diamond bit drill bit. And same with stones. If you've got stone beads, you want to make the hole bigger, you need a diamond bit. If you're going to do stones like amethyst or something like that, and you want to put a hole in it, you need to have a little butter dish with a sponge in the bottom and filled with water, like not filled, but just above the sponge. Hold the stone down and drill the stone out underwater with just the tip of your drill. Otherwise, you will burn and crack your stone. And it takes time, but it's very doable with one of these.
I do the same thing when I'm drilling like shells. I do the sponge, the shell in the water, because it's so brittle.
All righty. all that drilling and I stick myself with a friggin' needle. That was a bit dumb. I did watch a replay with you with your face with your face there. Okay, poke a hole. Oh my goodness, Jenny, you'll never get any sleep. Keep setting alarms to watch us all. Now what we've got to do is get Tunda back.
Yeah, where is she? She just working or?
Got to stop adulting.
She was on quite regularly and then she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
And Frida too. She's here, but she. Frida.
Not entirely sure. I messaged her on Monday. She's just said she's been really busy with family stuff.
Okay.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. That saved me saying, son of a Baker Smith.
Son of a puppy. Hi, Lynn.
Ah! Get in the hole. Stay in the hole. Thank you. I've got glue on my fingers, so every time I go to take my hand off the cotton, I pull it back out of the hole. That's it. That's as tight as you're going to get. Because I'm not threading that again. Where did I put the washi tape? All right, there's one. I'll put this one here.
Has the supernatural been beeped out a lot in the U.S.? I don't know what that means.
They do a lot of swearing. Does it get censored? Do they censor the swearing over there?
I swear. I don't know. I swear
On,
all the time on my channel. I don't know.
no, I meant on their shows. Like they don't do a lot of
Oh,
swearing on TV shows there.
no, they don't. Yeah, that's true. And anything live, if there's a swear, that's what she means. Yeah, they're beeped out. Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake! Goodness sake! See, it's always the sewing that sends me to swearing. Always. Sewing in signatures, stitching on buttons. This washi tape doesn't stick to anything. It's just bullshit.
What is the downside to washi tape? It's not really tape. It is, but it doesn't really. Oh, okay.
So it's 1 a.m. She's gonna blow. What the heck? Oh,
I
for
came
goodness.
across a new city. I'm sorry.
You're right. I'm just getting
Heart.
cranky. You're right. Go ahead.
Came across this. They're not new. They've been around for probably 5 or 6 years, but I just became aware of them. It's a family singing group that sing all these political parodies that are hysterical. Oh my gosh, they are so funny, and they're just very clever. And it's a mom, dad, 2 girls, and 2 boys. Very musically talented, and they're British. So they sing a lot of stuff about what's going on with the British Parliament and government, and of course, a lot what's going on here also. But
Yep.
very clever stuff. Very called the Marsh family, and they are very, very brilliant. And, Someone sent me a link to them last night, and the next thing I know, 2 hours have gone by, and all I've been listening to is one song after another.
As you do.
Oh my God, so clever. And then you see some of the videos from 5 years ago, and the kids are so little, and now 5 years later, now one that was done like 2 months ago, they're all, the boys' voices have changed, and they're
Yeah.
like 6 feet tall. It's really, you can really see that, the physical growth of the children. It's pretty cool. And they play every instrument from ukulele to violin to guitar. I mean, they're just very talented musical family, but the stuff that it's good stuff. They had a trip, they went on holiday to Florida. Oh my God. And they stayed in a place called Kissimmee, which is outside of Orlando. A lot of people stay in Kissimmee instead of staying in Orlando because it's cheaper, and then you just drive to Universal or Disney World. And it's spelt. I remember the first time I ever saw it, I thought it said Kissimmee because it's spelt Kissimmee, but it's pronounced Kissimmee. But their priority was Kissimmee. Oh my God, I never laughed so hard. Uh, and they actually they were at my local zoo. They had
Okay.
filmed. They went to the local zoo where you can feed they've got the high platforms where you can come eyeball to eyeball with the giraffes and feed the giraffes. And so they were at the Brevard Zoo. I recognize that because that's literally a mile from where I live. It was really funny. Kissimmee. Kissimmee.
Well, some of your places are spelled, and you say them the way they're spelled, and then you say them, and it's like it's nothing like what
Right.
it's
I know. I know.
like. Arkansas. Well, that's Arkansas. How do you
Yes,
get
it
Arkansas
is.
out of Arkansas?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's Arkansas. Yeah. Well, there's a place, Chili. Chili,
Chile.
right? No, it's Chili.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
That's a little town outside of Rochester, New York. When I first saw
New
it, I thought
Zealand,
it
I
was
can't
Chili.
pronounce half the. Well, in New Zealand, the W is pronounced F. So if it says WH, it's actually pronounced F. So if you go to a town that the sign says Wakatane, it's actually Whakatane.
No, okay.
That's where my brother-in-law lives, Whakatane.
Oh, okay.
But some of the names in New Zealand are like some of the names are really hard to pronounce, and then others are Scottish, like they're just straight out Scottish town names.
Okay, yeah. They just copied, yeah.
You know, Dunedin and stuff like that. They just
Yeah. A lot of the towns and names of places here are just straight out of England. When they came from England, they were not very creative at all. They just named the towns right after the towns they came from in England.
yeah.
Like Plymouth, England. They landed in Massachusetts and they named it Plymouth Rock because there was a rock. They were not very creative people, to say the least.
There you go. That's going to make a nice page edge. That looks very green witchy, doesn't it?
Oh, Greenwich or Greenwich? Oh, I thought you were just green. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were. It's very pretty.
How does Tani? Who's Tani? Never mind. Did you hear the whoosh of that go right over my head then, Riley? It went whoosh. Let's use some of this. It's spelled with a WH, Riley. Get that right, please.
Come on, guys, stop hitting the house.
I have to look that up. This one's going to be an Apothecary Greenwich journal, so the moon one, I think. I don't know very much about them either, but I've bought a lot of other people's digitals, like the grimoire type things with all the information in them that you can read before you make them. So I said none of these digitals are mine this time.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. These guys are such idiots. They're trimming a dead tree. Nice job, guys. The tree's dead. So the dead branches flying everywhere.
Right.
This is the infamous lawn crew. I'm having that tree pulled out anyway. Damn duck. I should duck. Yeah, shit's flying. Oh, they're actually picking up the debris. Just kicking it. That's a good way of. That's a good tool to pick up trim debris, right? Kick it with your foot. I guess someone's going to come by with a rake. Maybe.
Naturalist, herbalist, sort of, yeah. That's what we're doing.
Oh, there is a green witch, which is a naturalist. Well, that makes sense.
Yes. Yes, naturalists. That's what we're doing. Got a glossy accent. This globe.
Hi, Riley.
What time are you going live, T? Or has she already gone live? All right, Riley. Talk to you soon. Pop these bubbles. Beautiful. You can go over there to dry. Oh, the dilemma, Flo, the dilemma. Oh, dear. I think I'll be long out of bed myself. It's
Getting
10
late
p.m.
there.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m., so um,
It's 8 o'clock. 8:05 a.m. here. Guy just walked by with a chainsaw. He had to rev it for no reason. He just had to rev his chainsaw.
right.
Let's see, I think
Yeah,
he
a lot of
live
people,
at 7 p. Oh,
a lot of people have that
7
view. Maybe, but yeah, what they called witches back in the 1600s and things, where they were just herbalists, healers.
Mm-hmm.
That can just be a little pocket all on its own. I have lots of tinctures in my cupboard and my refrigerator, especially cold season. Tried and true honey one is perfect for coughs and colds.
Well, that's cool. So you have your own brew, so to speak, brews.
Yep.
I've heard of that St. John's wort. What is that? Is that a plant? I'm assuming.
Yes, it is. It's like slippery elms. Very good for upset tummy. Very good
Oh,
for
okay.
upset tummy. Moringa is really good for a lot of things. Look that up. Moringa oil
Uh-huh.
or moringa powder, moringa however you want to take it. It's very good for a lot of what ails you. Oh my God. Hey, Sue. I've been okay. How are you going? How are you going? And how's the house going? And how's your mum? And all that.
And how's the dog?
And how's Benny boy? Benny boy. Right. Did you get the house fixed finally? So Jill, Paper Inspirations is in Toowoomba. Jill is in Ipswich. So another Queenslander girl. Oh, absolutely, Libby, absolutely. That's why we shop the outside of the supermarket. Very rarely I go down the centre. To meat, fresh fruit, veggies. Most of my fresh fruit and veggies comes from the market garden. The markets are here right next door, like every 2 weeks.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
When we lived on a farm, we always had a big vegetable garden. It was always nice having those fresh veggies.
Yep. When my kids
Actually
were
have
young,
tomatoes
we had,
that tasted like tomatoes. Yeah.
yep, we had, when my kids were little, I had 3 veggie gardens going. So when one was finished, I would put the chook cage over it, and they would spend a couple of days in there eating all the leftover veggies and digging it all up and pooing in there so that gone back to full-time work. House got finished in November. Mum's doing okay and Benny's still as gorgeous as ever. Oh, that's lots of yays except for the back to work full-time. That sucks. What was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying now. What was I talking about? Couldn't have been too important because I can't remember. Oh, the farmer. Yeah, we had 3 veggie gardens, big veggie gardens. So I would plant whatever was in season there. And then when the next season come around, I'd plant it in the second one, and I would put the chooks on the garden bed. We had we called it the chook tractor, which was just a basically polypipe with shade cloth and mosquito netting on wheels, and I would just pull it to wherever I wanted the chooks to dig, and I'd put them on the garden bed. They would eat all the leftover rotting, veggie corpses, and fertilize that garden, and then I would plant the other garden out in the next season stuff. So we had
What a great way of doing this, replenishing the soil and that's awesome.
Yeah. So every garden bed that I did, I would plant spinach in there because the chooks loved it. So if they wandered onto my garden bed, they would always go for the spinach and leave the rest of my veggies alone.
Ah, that's great. Perfect.
And on that same property, I had a big lot of raspberry canes all growing, plus a whole heap of fruit trees and stuff. It's good to see you, Sue. Really good to see you. Hope to see you back on the internet soon. You'll have to come and play with us one day. Just come and join us. I'm live I don't usually do Friday nights because Pam, the ginger cat lady, is usually on, but she's having a snooze. Usually I'm on Wednesday nights, Thursday morning, Friday morning. That's my usual live times. I saw someone do the hanging tomatoes. Who was it? They had a big greenhouse full of hanging tomatoes with all the other plants underneath it. So the tomato plants shaded the stuff that needed shading, and they were all in hanging baskets. We had hanging troughs, I think. So instead of them growing up a trellis, he just had them hanging down, which is a very cool idea. And he had potatoes in paper bags growing in there, paper bags filled with straw, had his potatoes growing in there, and in the top of the soil he had things like pyrethrum and stuff that helped keep the insects away. So it was a pretty cool setup.
Yeah.
I bet you are missing it. I have a look every Friday night. I have a look to see if Sue's live, but she's never live. She used to be live every Friday night. All right, Crystal. On Saturday, I've had some discussions every year with my son-in-law. I want an eatable garden, and he wants it to be nice, just nice. Well, this is what hanging pots on the fence is for. You can have all your veggies growing up top of the fence, and you can have all these nice stuff underneath. So you can have it both ways. My daughter-in-law has got my stepdaughter has got a tiered thing that hangs on the fence. It's got long baskets in about 8 tiers that go from the bottom of the fence. So she can grow a lot of veggies in that, and it only takes up, I think it's about 8 foot wide and 6 foot high. And it has about, I think it's got about 20 tubs that go at different heights on the rack. She grows lots of herbs and veggies in that small area, and things that need to be watered lots are all down the bottom, so that the stuff at the top leaks its water into the ones below it. So a lot of the herbs are in the bottom. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Well, we did some raised bed gardening when we moved off the farm. We didn't have, this bigger garden, but we did raised bed gardening, which is pretty efficient, for a small area.
Yeah.
And easy to weed and to take care of.
Now I need some bottles. I need some bottle ones.
We're not allowed to have a garden like vegetable gardens in here because it attracts rats. But you can have pots of like cherry tomato and jalapeno peppers and things like that.
Okay. Well, I don't think I ever had a rat in my vegetable garden, ever. Because the dogs used to keep them away.
Yeah. Well, I guess rats are a problem here in Florida.
Not even the chooks were allowed on the veggie gardens that when they were out free roaming.
Yeah.
My Roddy used to round the chooks up if they get on Mum's veggie garden. Yep, that's it. You've done your dash. Back in the pen you go. Third them back into the thing, and it's like, thanks, Tara. You're beautiful. Thanks for that. He's doing really well. He got his 3-month PSA test back the other day and no sign of any cancer. So he's very happy about that. Still got to do another 3-month testing just to make sure, and then it'll go to every 12 months.
Night, beautiful.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Anything exciting happening tomorrow?
No.
Saturday.
Baking. All right, love you too. Both is absolutely possible, Frida. Yeah, very, very happy. Very happy about that. But we did have some sad news. We lost Molly. That broke my heart. So now I need another puppy because I'm lonely without her. Yes. No sneaking. Yeah,
Well, here when you go
on.
I was just gonna say when you go to the grocery store here and you buy a tomato that looks absolutely beautiful, but it has no taste at all.
Yeah.
None.
I won't eat tomatoes. I think they taste disgusting. I'll eat them out of my garden, but I won't eat them. They're sour. They're not even sweet.
No.
They're bitter.
They're like ornaments. They're like pretty ornaments, but they have no flavor.
But people don't know any different. They've never had a fresh tomato, so they think that's what tomatoes taste like. This is why we have to put sugar in our spaghetti sauce if we buy tomatoes.
Yeah,
and not sweet.
Mm-hmm. Boy, they look beautiful. It's amazing how picture perfect, but they have no taste at all. I'd go out into the garden with a salt shaker and pick a ripe tomato, put some salt on it, and just eat it. Out of tomato juice dribbling down my chin. Oh, it was so good. Oh boy.
All right, I think I'm done. Running out of inspiration. I think we've made quite a few. Nowhere near enough because this is one very large book. But we've made a few clusters. We got a little witch's broom. We've got a little bottle of something or other. Got a couple of page tabs. Lots of mushrooms. I'm loving these wood things. I'm going to be very sad when I run out of those wooden beads.
And you said you're going to design some sort of apothecary like bookcase, like a cabinet where you can have stuff in it.
So I found one, but it's actual wood. It's not. It's too heavy, so I need to find a smaller one that's not quite as deep as this. I know I've got some somewhere. Some little wood chips came in, so I'll have to find where it is. And that's going to be the bottom of the journal with bottles in it, like proper, like these.
Oh, neat. Okay.
I've got these, apothecary little bottles, all different sizes and shapes and stuff.
Little cork tops, yeah.
The little cork tops, yep. which I've got to print labels for and tie with string and all that fun stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got to find a smaller one of these. I know I've got some, this is proper wood, this one. It's too heavy. The other one's made out of like that balsa wood stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I have something like this, but I don't know where I got them. But they have little wooden ornaments under it, but that's probably about the size you need, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I probably need 2 of those because I want it to be the size of the book. And if I can't find one, I will just make one out of cardboard, paint it.
I never think to use these, but I don't even know where I got them. Wooden flourish pack.
Yeah, Kaisercraft, is it? Kaisercraft used to bring them out.
Crafter Noon.
Okay,
Let's see.
I think they all
Yes,
use the same.
you're right. Kaiser Craft. Absolutely. You got it. Kaiser Craft.
Yep, I was going to say it looks like a Kaisercraft product.
It's nice
See, I
little
know
box.
my stock. I know my stuff.
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I've had to people today and shop and go to the post office, and I've had enough now.
Okay. Well, thanks for the invite. I appreciate
You're
hanging out with you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hopefully, Pam will be back and full of beans when she wakes up.
Yeah. It's good that she's getting some rest.
Yes, absolutely.
Hard to get back in the swing of things.
Don't forget
Hopefully she can get her meds squared away too. Get the doctor to give her the meds. That's ridiculous.
That's bullshit. If you haven't already, go over to Pam's Discord and find the Veil tab, and if you can, possibly donate a couple of dollars to send her some love on the loss of her cat and her hospital stay herself. That'd be lovely. Lovely. My dears, love you all. Good to see you all. Thanks for hanging. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up.
Bye-bye.
And hope to see you soon, Sue. Thanks, everyone. Love you.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.